Hello. Um, I communicate better actually by speaking than by writing. God, I just realized I have, I didn't, yeah, should have touched that up first, but oh well. Um, I opened up one of my Gmail accounts today for a specific purpose, which I hardly ever use that email. And oh gosh. Anyway, I saw the nicest message from somebody who had, I guess, somehow looked up my email address. Um, I'm not going to expose their identity. It's actually someone in a different part of the world, not Australia. Uh, Somewhere in Europe, I guess, maybe. But I just wanted to, it just really kind of touched my heart. When you've been shunned and ignored and um, um, blocked and that sort of thing, and you don't feel like it's your fault or like that was justified or like that was right, or you don't feel like you did anything really to bring that on, like it's not really your fault, and yet you try to leave it good and peaceful and stuff and do the decent thing, and yet you're treated unfairly. It was just it just really kind of took me aback. I wasn't expecting to get an email from somebody. So I just want to thank you. Um, it's really nice. I mean, it doesn't make it go away, but like it doesn't fully handle it, but like it doesn't it's it doesn't right the wrongness. What would right that wrongness is that actual person stepping up and just kind of like fixing stuff to leave it peaceful. That would be really nice. So I could just kind of like go get my attention off of it. God, I look like shit today. I got no sleep last night, basically, and I was, yeah, crying and whatever. I just feel, I'm just, personally, I'm just a bit of a wreck at the moment, and I really wish I could just, get it out of my, you know, um, get it out of my life. But I can't really until it's the only way to make it right is to actually do the right thing. Someone can be really nice to me about it and really understand, and that might make me feel a little better in the moment and be like, oh, wow, that's so nice. Somebody actually understood me. Thanks. But it doesn't, yeah, and there's no guarantee that I ever will get it fixed or get over it, kind of a thing. Um, Maybe this is just my life from now on, and like I just, you know, um, uh, have to deal with this every day for the rest of my life, and I don't feel like I deserve that, but there's really not much I can actually do to. It's sort of like, well, you can't change the past, right? Well, this, in the same way, like I can't just, you know, poof, make it disappear out of existence. In the same way, like I can't erase history. I can't erase the past. I can't erase what's already happened. Um, so in that same way, I can't just, you know, like I can't erase myself. Um, uh, is this thing on? Oh dear. Wait a minute. Oh, whoa. Okay, that was weird. So he said, um, so there was one that was like a few days ago or something. 4 days ago. Hello, Annie. My name is. Oops, sorry, Todd. And I'm not gonna. I won't reveal their last name. Sorry about that. Oops. Anyway, he basically said that he really he understood me and was giving me some encouraging words. Anyway, so thank you very much. I do appreciate that. One thing he said was, I'm so sorry that you are going through such a whirlpool of very raw emotions: anger, hate, deceit, lied to, cheated, embarrassment and loneliness, guilt, blame, jealousy, and so on. The realization of being the third wheel on a cart. Confusion and emptiness will subside. No, it won't. But it's nice of you to say that. And you will find a few small steps to take you forward. Well, I've tried on my own to do that. Um, anyway, I really appreciate what you said. Thank you. I will keep holding out for my chance to um, clear this up with the person who it matters with. Um, but thank you. I really appreciate it. Sorry if I, me reading that was, or talking about it, was a problem. I just feel um, I just couldn't sit and write a response, and I'm sorry about that. I don't really know. Uh, I'm just not doing very well. I mean, the more I cannot put attention on it, the better. But when I do put attention on it, like it's still there. Um, so when I do, it's like it hits me really bad. And I realized recently all the person needs to do is just reach out and, give some genuine, decent communication. It's not really that hard. I haven't done anything. I didn't do anything super bad to be, to deserve um, just to be ignored after everything, um, it makes it worse than, like it makes it worse to just like if you do something, if you step on someone's toes and then blame them for getting upset about it, and then they're like, "Hey, could you at least apologize? Could you like, I gave my life to you for like 6 years, and uh, like now you just tell me you're just never gonna speak to me again, and like what?" like, uh, and I like I wasn't unfaithful. I wasn't. Uh, if you want to call me crazy, go ahead. That's fine. Okay, fine. Yes, you're right. Go ahead. This has made me feel quite insane. Like I did nothing wrong. I did nothing wrong to deserve uh, being treated like I'm trash and being treated like just discarded and degraded and devalued and like just it makes me feel like such shit. And like I gave it my all, and yeah, sure, lots of people have been through that, and you might say like, oh well, that's just like this, or like that's just like this other person, or whatever. But that doesn't mean it's okay, and that doesn't mean that it should be left like that. That doesn't make it okay. The fact that it's not okay, and you know are just like, well, just go off and heal yourself. Well, just go off and, you know, go talk to someone about it. Well, just go off and, meditate for 10 years about it. What? That's nuts. Like any sane person should know that, like, it's not okay to just leave someone in that state. You know what you've done. So, um, an apology, at least, would be in order. Um, I don't care. I don't care anymore. Like, I'm just like, whatever. Like, you have your excuses. I don't care. This is my reality. Okay? Your excuses weigh nothing. My mental health and my um, survival is important to me. Um, it's not okay with me to just be treated like that. And after everything um, I went through to maintain it, protect it, keep the peace, etc. How dare you? How dare you? How dare you? And you know, you just want to ignore and block and just, think that I'll just like go off and die and go off and, you know, shut up and forget about it all. Really? Really? The right way is just like, just, dude, just keep the peace. Just say sorry and like, just, you know, give a shit. Um, anyway, I was taking a bit of a few minutes break from working. Wanted to acknowledge that guy. Thank you. I appreciate it. My eyes are puffy because I've been crying. I'm fat and ugly right now, and my hair is shitty and stuff because like I'm just um, I need to better myself. I know that, and I'll do that. I will. I'll make things better. Uh, but I need to be able to move on too. And I need it to be made right. um, be a decent fella. I don't deserve to be treated like that and then just left and then blamed for having any sort of reaction about it or saying anything about it and then blocked if I am like, what the fuck? Really? No, it's sort of like we were fine to leave it peaceful. And then the next day, nasty text and blocking me and so on. And then further blocking me when I'm asking to, hey, like, leave this on a good note. Like, what did I do? What did I do? Really? What did I do wrong? You know, that's the insane part about it. It's like it drives a person crazy because they go, wow, we had this like, really strong bond and everything and it was blah blah, and then, this thing and then to be treated like this, um and just discarded and then blocked and refused and rejected and ignored and so on. For what? Like, why? It doesn't make sense. It just doesn't. Like, that is the crazy part. It drives a person crazy. And then when you try to point it out to the other person and say like, hey, like, this type of treatment is actually not okay, and you're doing this, um can we just leave it peaceful? Like, cool, like leave it with no attention left on it, rather than, block and resist or, that sort of thing. Just be cool, like I was cool to like let it go and like move on, after I found out the truth of what had been going on. It was sort of like, well, the next day, it was a shock to me, and I was just like, what? But so it was like this hurt on top of the hurt that I had already experienced with the loss and everything. But then there was the finding out about the other stuff, and that So it was like layers of hurt. And so I was already trying to uh, process that and sort of like get it out of my universe, kind of a thing. I was trying, and I was pretty, you know, I knew I was messed up over it, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna have to now get over this again. So, uh, and then the next day to be told um, that I'm delusional or something, and that you know, uh, I'm just never gonna speak to you again. Wow, wow. And then that was just even more like another layer of hurt. Um, and it hasn't gone away, and it doesn't go away. It's it's still really, really raw. But you know what would help? It really would help if he was a nice guy and just reached out. Oh yeah, I did my whole like, 30-day whatever, I think I went for, I don't know, a couple months of no contact, But I recognized this isn't getting any better. I'm not getting any better. In fact, I feel like in some ways I'm actually getting worse. And I, shit. And while I'm trying to do what I can, it's the mental side of things that I can't. It's like grasping at straws. Like, I can't. I just can't um, move past it. I'm just like, please. So, you know what would really make it better? Is if he just called me and just said, hey, look, I'm really sorry. That was a mean thing for me to do. And that was inconsiderate. And I know it affected you. And I'm sorry. And, you know, just maybe just that's it. Like just, you know, I understand what you're going through. And, um, that's it. Just kind of like, I don't know, just some sort of like, hey, I understand, but you got this. And and then just, I'll unblock you and we can part ways and, you know, uh, we don't need to go back and forth about it. We don't need to have any sort of major discussion about it. It could just be like, just that, you know? Like, then I would just, I would, I would feel seen and, um, I don't know. I, I don't know what I want from it. Anyway, I've made this too long already. And, just that. And like, you know, I know he's whatever, dating other people and stuff. Um, just, you know, just kind of like, oh, how's it going? You know, cool, okay. Hey, look, I wanted to let you know, like, I'm really sorry that that I did that. That wasn't very mature or cool. But hey, are we good? You know, that kind of a thing. And then I could just, I don't know, I could sort of like, it would help me release it. And then, you might just say, well, you just have to decide to be positive. You just have to decide to let it go. Fuck you. No, I don't have any control over this. But I will get back to work now. But it's like those times that you can only distract yourself so much. Like you can only there's only so many hours a day that you can work. There's only there's only so much you can do before you're done with all of the other distractions and other things, and then it sets in again. And then it keeps coming back, and I want to get rid of it. I want to get rid of it. I will get back to work now and do some productive things. Thank you to anybody who does understand, and thank you for anyone who's been through any kind of similar situation. And instead of telling me, oh yeah, he's just an ass, he's just a jerk, and he's just a narcissistic prick, and you just need to let it go, you just need to walk away. Oh, okay, cool, thank you, I'll just like walk to the other side of my prison cell. That thanks. Yeah. Cool. Yeah, just walk away. I have walked away. It's this attention grabbing thing that can't I can't, like, it's got me like in a bulldog grip like this, and I want out. So I would like him to just understand, not treat me unfairly. If you're dating someone else, fine. Okay, I've already gone through the hurt on that. So like it it's just so I don't need to um all of that stuff. It's not going to be a big shock to me anymore. Yeah, sure. It it it'll never not hurt, but just, you know, how could you treat me like this? I like just how could anybody do that? Just unblock me. Just treat me with respect. I gave several years of my life to working really hard to make everything come out right with you, and I don't feel like it's fair to be treated this way. And yeah, I'll probably, just grow old alone. It's okay. I don't want relationships anymore. I don't want that. But I'm not gonna go on dating apps. Don't even get me started on the subject of dating apps. No fucking way. No, thank you. Nope. So that's okay. I will make do on my own as in the only way that I can. Um, but don't leave it like this. I will keep, even though I hate doing this, but I will keep begging and pleading and insisting. Yeah. Uh, please get in touch with me and just be cool. And, you know, let's just leave it on a good note. Like, it doesn't need to be all this, you know, hating me or for what? Like what did I do? I don't get it. I'm not always the best at communicating my thoughts. God, I look so ugly right now. Um, uh, I'm not always the best at it, and I think because of that, I try to make up for it by like explaining something in a like trying to explain every facet of it so that it's like every single side of it is understood. Nobody's gonna listen to this all the way through. I know that. Um, okay, I'm really going now. Goodbye. Till next time.